Hello everyone, I'm just a curious skeleton, and today's a simple video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my top 10 games I played this year. And it's just games I played this year, it's not games that came out this year, so I think most of these are like years old. There's a couple from this year though, I think. And just in case you're like big Game of the Year nominee fans, I didn't play a lot of like the heavy hitter Game of the Year nominees. I didn't play Hollow Knight because I never played the first one. I'm not really a Metrovania guy. Hades, I played the first Hades, but I liked it. I don't think I finished it though, so I didn't hop on Hades too. Extreme 33, I remembered I was actually early on that hype train because it came day one to Xbox Game Pass, and I had hopped on it and played it. And I don't remember why. I just kind of fell off of it, and then Xbox did their like price hike for Game Pass, and I was like, I'm out of here. And I just haven't grabbed it since. I do plan to get to that one though. So yeah, these are gonna be a lot of a random assortment of games. It's not if you're looking for like if there are games made this year, this isn't gonna be that. If you watch any of my showcases or anything, you're probably gonna recognize at least one or two of these. Let's just get into it. First off, we have Thomas Mascot Agency. This is just like a really simple little game. It's a collectathon mixed with like an idol manager, but the idols are like these sentient mascot creatures. This is a game I did a review on it on my channel. I don't really expect to enjoy this game as much as I did, to be honest. I've never played like this type of game before. It's not really my type of genre. But I just found it really relaxing. Just driving around, getting collectibles. The management stuff was fun and not too. It's not really like a challenging game. It's really easy to meet any goal required. It was fun seeing all the different personalities and hearing Kiryu as the main guy for a little bit. It's just a good time. It's one of those games that's easy to just throw on and play while you have like a show or video going on your second monitor in the background. Very chill experience. This might be my biggest sleeper hit, to be honest. Number 9, we have Kowloon's Kurt's Lost Report. I believe this featured in my first indie showcase video. I think we went by technical scores. This would actually be the highest because I gave it like 10 out of 10. And the only reason it's not actually higher is because it's a really short, pretty cool game to a game that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. The game that's coming out in the future. It's just this really surreal JRPG type game inspired by like Japanese adventure games of the 90s and early 2000s. And it's really reminiscent of stuff like the Silver Case, which anyone who knows me knows I love the Silver Case. So this is one of those games that just feels made for me, which is kind of a lot of these games, as you'll see. And I actually don't want to talk too much about it because it's free on Steam. So I think everyone, if you have any type of interest in like surreal little JRPGs with a ton of humor and just odd stuff going on and references, check this out. It's a good like 2 or 3 hour time, and it has replayability factors if you really want to. Next up, we have Shin Megami Tensei 4. I have a friend who's into this game. It's one of his favorite games, and I think it's his favorite SMT game. And I haven't really been to SMT series like most people. I played the Persona games, mainly Persona 4 and 5. 5 technically never beat 5. I got to the end. And I mean the original 5, not Persona 5 Royal. I remember I played it a shit ton non-stop, and I think it's the last dungeon in the base game. And I kind of burnt out, and I just never went back to it. Then 4, I played 4 after that a while ago, and I really love 4. I'm really a sucker for the genre of group of kids tries to figure out a mystery going on in like a small town or island. The Scooby-Doo genre, I guess. It's just, I always love it. SMT I'd always heard was more dungeon crawler focused, and I kind of played the Persona games for the adventure, not the adventure, the school simulator aspects and hanging out with friends and all that. So I was like, I don't know, but my friend's a big fan of it, like I said. So I hopped onto it, and I ended up having just a really good time. It's really the fact that the demons have so much personality and all the different interactions you do with them, alongside the more mature tones and themes going on, that really made this stand out for me. My enjoyment kind of snuck up on me. I was like, oh, I didn't realize there'd be this into this. But it's just a really good time, like I said. The demon interactions really make it. I love creating all different kinds of demons. I found the combat fun. I like the characters, and I like the variety of endings compared to something like Persona. It's a good time. Oh man! Speaking of made for me, I played Alan Wake this year, and let's just say, as someone whose main creative output is creative writing, essentially, man, did I love this game. This is one of those games that feels catered towards me. I love Alan. I love the clear like Twin Peaks inspirations. I love the use of media like Night Springs, and how you see all the love letter to all these different forms of art in the game. This was the start of my journey with Remedy this year, which I'm doing a whole little series on, and it's really kind of special to me. It just really grabbed me. The world, I loved it so much. Everything was just cool. The main problem and why it isn't like number one on this list is I kind of do not like the combat at all. Remedy, all the games I've played so far, which is Alan Wake, American Nightmare, Quantum Break, and then Max Payne 1. I run into this problem with all of them, where I just get really, really tired of the enemy spam. And stuff like Max Payne especially, I think Max Payne's the only game actually, it didn't really bother me, because the game's so fun, and you can just, I don't know, it's hard to be mad at dying in Max Payne because it's so goofily charming. This game, however, was pissing me off at points. Like, it's just, I don't find it very fun to play at all. The mechanics are interesting, but again, it's like, with this one especially, they kind of try to do this balance between arcadey type shooting and survival horror. They like not heavy on the survival horror much at all, but still like those light trappings, and it just didn't really work for me. So like, I found myself being like, oh, I gotta play the game. I just want to watch the cutscenes and listen to the story and listen to Alan talk to me through his manuscript pages. And that was my main issue with it. Otherwise, it'd probably be number one on this list. I really love all the Remedy stuff so far, though, as you will see. Number 6, we have Alan Wake's American Nightmare. This really is kind of actually on par with Alan Wake 1, because the overall story of Alan Wake I prefer, mainly because American Nightmare is very short and repetitive, but I loved it. Like, the gameplay for this was a lot funner. It really got rid of like the little survival like horror aspects and just leaned into the arcadiness, which I think really lent to it. I really enjoyed the simple time loop story set in like an episode of Night Springs. It is a really fun idea and little game. I probably should have put below Alan Wake actually, just because, well, I had more fun playing this game. It is really short, and I do like the story of Alan Wake more, but it's like more or less kind of on the same league for me. I just really liked it. I love Mr. Scratch in this. Like, he really made the game for me. Just his wacky persona and the messages he leaves. I also always really love Remedy's choice in music. Their soundtracks are always bangers. Easy to love. Next up, we have Final Fantasy IV. This year also marked me starting my journey with Final Fantasy. It's actually kind of crazy. There's 3, well, I guess 2 pure JRPGs and 1 inspired on here so far. Considering it's not really a genre I usually typically align for myself. But before this year, I played 15, my first Final Fantasy, which I know is kind of a mixed bag for a lot of people. And I liked it for the most part when it really was that boy road trip vibe. When it kind of got to like the last quarter of the game, I was like, eh. I played 14 with friends for a bit. I think a month. I know we beat the main like base game story and started the DLC when most of us dropped off, including me. Then I played 16, which I also enjoyed for the most part. And so I was like, I've just played the 3 like later ones. I know early, especially like mid, like 7, 8, 9, 10 are super beloved. So I was like, I wanna see if like this series is for me and I love it as much as some people. Here with 4, it's the first one that really clicked with me, where I actually felt all the characters were memorable. I felt invested. I liked all of them. It was really cool seeing the journey of, oh no, I forget the main character's name, so don't attack me. His journey of going from like a Dark Knight to a Paladin, his arc was really cool. I love all the characters' arcs. Again, this is a video I made And Final Fantasy is kind of special because starting the series is actually what inspired this channel at first. Was what made me want to get into it, of kind of documenting my journey with them. And this is really the first one that truly clicked with me. And I still have to get to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know when I'll do, but again, really like this game. Really good time. You can see the beginnings of like greatness here, I think. Except we have Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. This is one that had been on my, not even just on my like list, but I bought this game pretty early into its early access, and I dabbled in it here and there, but I was really just waiting for the full release because I wanted full experience. I don't really want to call it a Skyrim-like. It's kind of the easiest thing because it plays like Skyrim and functions like it for the most part, but a lot cooler lore and it's more dark Arthurian twist. And it fully released this year, so I finally was like, okay, I'll do a full playthrough. I really loved it. I love the lore. I love the looks. Playstyle, it's not too different from Skyrim, so it's not super in depth, but it's still more in depth than Skyrim. It has more you can do and have fun with. A good bit more of fun magic. I ended up doing a strength build, and again, I really liked the world of this. It's really what captured me. The quests were nice. It also had like the perfect dungeon length for me, of like kind of middle ground, medium, where it wasn't too big to where I felt like a dungeon would be its own adventure where I have to spend hours in there, like say a Dwemer Ruin or something in Skyrim. When I'm playing games like these, I don't want to get lost in a dungeon for hours, which is probably an unpopular opinion. I like when it's like really a little side thing. It doesn't feel like I need to dedicate hours. It's just 10 to 20 minutes, that's cool, if that. So this game really kind of mastered that with me for most of its dungeons and the sections. And never overstayed its welcome. I enjoyed everything in it. There's another one that I knew I'd like it, but I didn't end up liking it more than I thought I would. Except we have Yakuza 2. I had played Kiwami 2, and I know for a couple years now I've seen so many people being like Kiwami 2 and 1 kind of sucked, and how they've ruined the story, etc., and the changes. And so, with me buying a PS2 and getting a copy, I was like, I'll sit down and play the original finally. And I ended up really enjoying it, like I knew I would, because I do like Kiwami still, even after I played this. I do think all the changes Kiwami do are very unnecessary though, especially with how atmospheric of a game the original here is. It really captures that almost neo-noir feel. And it's really gloomy with the rain and the scenes and perfect choices. Like, everything Kiwami changes feels very unnecessary. And that being said, I still don't hate it. This is why I knew I was gonna love, because I like Kiwami too. So like, it's just that, but even more moody and kind of fitting. Oh man, Max Payne, so close to being number 1. I love this game. This is very close to being a perfect game for me. The only thing I really found even tiresome in this is level design feels a little bit repetitive at points. And again, like all Remedy games, towards the end I was like, alright, you're really throwing enemies everywhere at me, huh? Like I said, it really mattered the least in this game because it's by far the funnest Remedy game I played so far, which is funny considering it's their first one. But I love Max. I love his story. I love how self-aware he is. And I'm not going to get too much into my thoughts because my Remedyverse episode 2 was going to be focused on Max Payne 1 and 2 mainly. I just know I love this game. It's again another game tailor-made for me, which is funny because after I beat it and I was expressing my love for it, my friend was like, I was always wondering why you never play that because it feels like a game so made for you. It's Kino. If you somehow haven't played this game yet, pick it up. Though, be aware that on Steam, you need a patch to have it work. So, just remember, if you get it, look in the community. I believe it's Community Hub, just people who drop the patch there. For my number 1 to play game this year, it's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is essentially what my whole investment for the Game Awards was this game. I've had a bit of a journey with this series. I played 1 several times, and that game kind of has a hump, and I could not get over that hump. So I'd play it, I would get fucking frustrated, I would refund it. I think I refunded it 3 times, and on this 4th try, I think towards the end of last year, I finally got over the hump and I had my Danny DeVito, I get it moment, and I fell in love. I fell so much in love with it, I merely bought this game for my friend in the middle of playing it so he could experience it too. It's really special to me. I really love it. So I was really looking forward to this game coming out this year, and it's pretty much the perfect sequel. It evolves in almost every way perfectly, in any way you could ask for. The characters are great. I love every character. I love Henry's journey. It's pretty much a perfect game for me. I have no real criticisms besides that I think the DLC are kind of eh. But that was kind of a thing with the first game as well. But yeah, it's just a game I will always look forward to, and so it's pretty easily my number one. Like, it's not really close. I'd say Max Payne got pretty close. This game's just, it's so much, and it's such a perfect sequel. Everything about it's so good. I can't help but have to give it number one this year. And that's been my top 10 games I've played this year. I'm just a curious skeleton, and I'll see you next time.